C has 3 floating point types. Float is 4 bytes and gives you about 7 significant decimal digits. Double is 8 bytes and gives you about 15 or 16. Long double is somewhere between 8 and 16 bytes depending entirely on the platform, 80 bits of precision on x86 with the old hardware format. The same as double on some others, genuinely 128 bits on a few. Use double by default. That is the recommendation, and it is not a compromise. It is the right answer for almost everything. Float saves memory in large arrays, and it is faster on some GPUs and microcontrollers where the hardware is genuinely narrower, but on a desktop CPU it is rarely any faster, because the arithmetic units are double width anyway, and it is dramatically less accurate. 7 digits sounds like plenty until you add a million of them together. Note the printf column 2. A float passed to printf is automatically promoted to double, so %f handles both, but long double needs the capital L or you will get nonsense. Writing the literals. A number with a decimal point and no suffix is a double. That is the default, and it is worth knowing, because it means that in the expression float x equals 0.1, the constant 0.1 is computed as a double and then narrowed. Add a lowercase or uppercase f and you get a float. Add an L and you get a long double. Then the exponent forms. 1e minus 3 is 1 times 10 to the minus 3, which is 1,000th. 6.022e23 is Avogadro's number, and that is the readable way to write anything with a lot of zeros in it. The last one is more obscure but occasionally invaluable. Hexadecimal floating point, added in C99. 0x1.8p3 means the hexadecimal mantis are 1.8, which is 1.5 times 2 to the power 3, so 12. The p is the binary exponent. Because it maps exactly onto how the value is stored, it is the only way to write a floating point constant with no rounding at all, which matters when you are testing numerical code. So to put the recommendation plainly, double is the default type of every floating point literal you write and of every function in math.h, sin, cos, sqrt and the rest all take and return doubles, and the float versions have separate names ending in f that you have to ask for. Float costs you half your significant digits to save 4 bytes of memory. It is not usually faster on a desktop processor because the arithmetic happens in the same registers either way, and if you mix a float and a double in one expression, the usual arithmetic conversions promote everything to double regardless. So the saving you thought you were making often evaporates the moment the value is used. When should you reach for float? Large arrays, where halving the memory halves the cache traffic and that genuinely dominates. GPU work, where float is the native width and double may be many times slower. And microcontrollers, where double may be emulated in software or not exist at all. Outside those three, write double and stop thinking about it.